we're back again with another NHL goal breakdown. Today we're going to be doing the Edmonton Oilers versus the New York Islanders. Spoilers, I haven't watched all of them. I watched this first one and I'll go over again if you have any questions. We are on the NHL Network. This is the goal visualizer. You can go to Game Center, I believe it's called. Game Central, something like this. I don't remember the exact name. And the awesome thing is you can click on this play button and it'll play all the goals, or play this goal specifically. Or you could play it and rewind it here. When you're playing it, the guy with the ring around it is the one who eventually scores, so you kind of have an idea. And if you have any other questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. Lastly, if you want me to break down a game or a specific goal, it has to be on the visualizer. So I think this is new to this year, so that's pretty awesome. But if you have something you want me to break down and explain what people are thinking and the openings that I see or coaching points that I notice, just leave in the comments. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. So this first goal by Draisaitl, I remember watching it. This is on a power play, so their setting or their system is definitely. We'll pause it at a better spot where it shows more. Is, I would guess, I'm a Leafs fan. I don't watch too much of Edmonton. It's a little too late for me. But you can see that they're in a either 1-3-1 or a diamond with a bumper, whatever you want to call it. And Evan Bouchard, let's start it over again, just real quick. So Draisaitl, I believe this is a pass for McDavid, which is a little iffy, but when you're on the power play with McDavid and Draisaitl, you get away with this stuff. Gets cleared out. McDavid gets it, and this is the one thing. I was coaching a game yesterday, and it was driving me absolutely nuts. This guy, McDavid, does an amazing job here, but my players, what they would do is they would get the puck, feel they have pressure, tight turn, have a little bit of space, stop moving their feet, and just look to make a play and try and force a play. What NHLers do, and I was telling this all game, is they don't force plays. They take what's given to them. And what I mean by this is they move their feet and stuff opens up for them. Something might not be open right away, and you'll notice that later on this play specifically. But let's say right here, McDavid, this play's open. You can't hit him right away, but I think he walks up the wall. No, he passes it. He does bump it up. Evan Bouchard does a great job getting to the middle of the ice, drawing these guys in, because they have to. Is 44, I would guess, 44. I would like to see him be a lefty and have his stick out, trying to deny this pass to McDavid. Because, yes, you're giving up the shot, but truthfully, I would like this pass not to get there in the first spot. Well, okay, truthfully, I would like to see him fight and get his stick to the outside. It's all coach's preference. Get his stick to the middle and force this guy back down the wall. But as you can see, that doesn't work out, because he then slides it back to McDavid, who came up the wall. This is what they teach all the players on the power play. You want to get up here and button hook. That way you can come with speed and it's a direct pass. But McDavid's McDavid, and I'm not going to argue with him. And then you can see he gets to the middle, and you might not be able to see it. You might be like, oh, well, how does this guy score over here? Well, like I said, McDavid gets moving his feet, and a lane opens up. He does a great job finding that soft area between, honestly, maybe even Nugent Hopkins is blocking off number 10 here just to allow that pass through. And like I said, he probably opens up like he's going to shoot and then slings it across right through here. And he's probably down on one knee and rips the puck. The most Leon Draisaitl goal I've ever seen. All right, so then we'll move to the second goal. And usually, sorry, I should have played that one out first. Usually what I do is I play it out first and then I talk about it. Well, I didn't even see this one, so that's fine. We'll break down as it goes. Look at that puck moving. I wonder what happened over here with 18. I always forget. Is that Hyman? I believe 18's Hyman. Puck turnover. Everyone gets out of the zone here. Incredible. All the wingers get to the wall and become an option for that defenseman. like I figured, he's probably going to get it, sling it up across. Look at this room. He's probably going to gap up. All you really need is if you get the puck over the blue line, bonus. If not, you can just tip that in, and this guy's coming through. Look at this. It is a 2-on-2. Technically, this guy's probably coming back, but look at the options. Don't know what hand this is. You could slide the puck through, which is the higher skill play, not the easier play by any stretch, or he could chip it down here, this guy come through, and then you fill into the middle. So it was a direct pass, and now it turned into another 2-on-1 with a back checker. 7 probably has the puck. So if I get the puck on my forehand and I'm coming down on the right side, I can open up to look like so I can shoot, or I could pass it across. I don't know, Palomar, if he is a snap. So I guess he could be left-handed or right-handed. This could have been just a right-off one touch, or it could have been a cradle and shot. But no matter what, the one thing I have to say is it's a quick release. It's on his stick, off his stick, catching the goalie, coming across. Players have to understand how hard it is for goalies to come across. What they want to do is set their feet and get a good look at it. That's not always going to happen. So being able to get it off quickly and shooting the puck, it doesn't even have to be accurate. It has to hit the net, of course, but quick up, bump to, bump across. This is very common. I love this visualizer because it really does show the X's and O's. I need to get a software where I could draw on here a little bit better, but that's all right. All right, Evan Bouchard. We'll start this over for you guys. Oh, off the post, jamming away at it. I love it. Oh, you could tell it is an absolute missile of a shot. What I should have guessed. So we'll start this back up. Evan Bouchard coming down, trafficking shot in front. He's got a step on him, and he just throws it to the net or passes it to McDavid. Don't know. Looks like McDavid gets a tip on it, so probably a shot. Looks like it hits off the post, and then Hyman again hits it off the post probably. Evan Bouchard falls through. He's a defenseman, so he comes back up top. McDavid, just faster and better than most players, beats the other guy to a puck, gets it up top. Now look at where the defensive players are. I don't know what their system is. Let's get real here. I don't have time to know everybody's system, but I can tell you right now. Let's try and break it. Let's see. This is everybody's favorite time. Figure out who everybody is. Okay. So this is the Islanders. Who is 27? Anders Lee, Bo Horvat, and... Okay, so this is the winger. These are 2 defensemen. What you'd like to see is Anders Lee fighting to get on top of it, forcing him back down low because this is scary. Obviously you want everything to be contained to the outside, the perimeter, but you're in a bad situation. You have everybody collapse, 3 guys right here. That's way too close. If you wanted to, they could all group up and hug each other, even the goalie. All right? Not a good look. And what that does is it causes everybody to stretch out because there's a lot of passes that happen. So 14 gets it, moves it. He definitely catches it, opens his hips, and passes it right away to Bouchard. Look at that. He rips it across. Bouchard can catch it, walk in, and absolutely laser it. You do not want to be 24/7 in front of that one. So let's go see again. Where did this all break down? First of all, it's tough because there are 4 players below the top of the circle, below the bottom of the circle even, which you don't normally want, but there's a scrum in front. So if it leads to a goal, it leads to a goal, which is great. But then it gets bumped out. McDavid again faster than everybody else, and I think this is Page. I forget what his name is. He needs to fight to get up here. Bo Horvat, he's covering his guy decently enough, but you need to know that this is your guy here. 14's kind of in no man's land because normally you wouldn't have a forward on Connor McDavid. You would like to have like a defenseman who could fall off, and then this guy's covering 14. But it's a broken play, as you'll find out pretty often. One of the things I do like, let's reply this one more time. Look at Nugent Hopkins. He's in front, he pops out, and then he cycles and goes to the net. But he's not just like standing out here like Leon Draisaitl's goal, where he's waiting for that one-timer. He's getting to the dirty areas. All right, let's close this one up. We're on McDavid, I believe. So what happened? McDavid, late to join in. Has a good pinch here because his two defensemen are behind him. He can pinch. Gets the turnover. Gets his head up probably. I don't know. They're little circles. I'm assuming Connor McDavid gets his head up. This guy tries to front him, but he leaves the lane open to Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins takes it to the net, and then I don't know how he passes it, probably behind the back. I would have to actually watch the video. Allowing Connor McDavid, the thing no defensive team wants to see, Connor McDavid have space. And he is just too fast and too good. He gets it to the middle, pulls it to his backhand, and then goes, I guess that's low glove. So he probably went here to here and then just went, it's a nice play. Or he slid along the ice, I don't know. Anders Lee's coming off the bench. Zip it across right away. Oh, he took his time. It was a rebound. Okay. Hey, you can't complain when it's I'm not going to complain when it's a shot on net because you never know what's going to happen. But two things. Let's see, is Anders Lee a lefty or a righty? Let's find out. Anders Lee, he's a positioned left winger. Not helpful. All right, let's find out. Anders Lee. He is a lefty. Okay, beautiful. So look at this. He's a lefty, so he's not open. That would make sense then. If he was a righty, you would love to see that come across, like right here. Even if since he is a lefty, what he can do is he can come down the middle and then come through, or down the wall and then through the middle, so he can catch it on his forehand and then step into it. But again, if Page, I think his name is, like right here, if he comes to this area right here, he is alone. But that's not how the play goes, and everyone knows nothing's perfect. Hockey is chaos. He gets to an area where you'd love to shoot. Any shot between this post dot up, this post dot up, is a fine shot in my eyes. Especially with people in front. Like, he's not in front of the net, but if there's any loose rebounds down here, or if the puck caroms and gets behind the net, he can get to it. If it pops out to the other side, Anders Lee's here. But like I'm saying, if he comes out wide and then comes to the middle, and he's even here, he still probably has enough momentum to drive through the net and get there first. Like, there's no real big difference between him being here and here. But he beats it. It gets to him first, and he bats it home. I had a coach once say, didn't like the guy, but he's one of the all-time most winningest coaches ever in one of the leagues. He was just like, if you go behind the net, a forward, and you have another forward right here, you're going to be open. And even defensemen. Let's say, let's restart this. Is it a good one? Yeah. So let's say 44 keeps it and gets the step. If six walks down to right here, that's going to force either the defenseman, who's going to probably force this forward, or this winger that's transitioning over to have to find that guy, and if it's a bang-bang play. But that's for a different story. What a juicy rebound for Anders Lee. Let's go to the next one. Face-off play. Probably tip. Snap. Oh, it's a pop play. Nice. All right, so this is a classic. Let's see where we're going. Wait, hold. They have an extra man probably. Okay. I didn't even notice because I'm like, where is this guy? So, not your stereotypical play. It's not every day. No goal. You can even tell. Wins the face-off. Does everyone? Obviously, everyone's trying to help the center win the face-off, bump it back, get space. But sometimes what you have is this winger come above, this winger go below, or this winger go above, below. So it's just causing like mass chaos and give yourself room. But meant to press play. Bump it back. And then what did they go? So walks the middle as usual, probably open. He's got more space and he's probably going to walk down. He didn't even come up. He's just planted against the wall, which is okay. Like I said, he's got space here. Throws it down low. This guy pops up into that soft area and just a quick snap. It's probably a great pass by Page or however you say it, Payu. And that's to tie it with. They pulled the goalie early. Oh, that's right. That is Patrick Waugh. He loves pulling the goalies. All right, let's see the OT winner. Before we play this, let's just talk about this horrifying line change. When you see, I'm like, oh, okay, get the change. You see, Draisaitl will pop out. Okay, you got to watch out for him. Then you also see Connor McDavid. You're like, oh, no. Walks the line, does a drop pass. No, he doesn't. Okay, he drops it to McDavid. I'm going to have to see if that went 5-hole. That's a Sidney Crosby-esque goal. Sidney Crosby-esque goal. I need to know where he shot this. Okay, so the reason why McDavid gets so open is because Six sags off too much, and these two aren't communicating well enough. Like right here, no, this is still too early. Six is with Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins goes to change, and then he just falls off. He's in no man's land. He's not protecting anybody unless he thinks someone's going to scream right to the net, which not going to happen. Evan Bouchard holds on to the puck. 10 eventually gets to Leon Draisaitl. They're paired up, and then 14 is on 2. But what he can do once it gets dropped, he can pass him off to 6, and 14 comes back. But that's still a hard mission. McDavid probably coming off with a little bit of speed straight across the blue line. He's not going to have a chance to really keep up to him, but 6 is definitely not going to. So miscommunication right here. Nobody picks him up. So then does 10 kind of has to buy some space. He has to drop to the middle if he respects the shot, which leaves Draisaitl open. And I would love to see where this goes. It looks like it's 5-hole, but you can never tell. But yeah, that's the Islanders and Oilers game. If you liked it, a like would be loved. Tell all your friends. Like, subscribe. I'm here for the long haul, baby. Peace.